Hi Leo, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So here is your November 2017 reading. I'm so sorry that I've not uploaded, I think I was late with a few people actually, a few of the signs last month. I've been overwhelmed with readings, which has been great for me, but I've been so busy. So yeah, we're going to do your November 2007. You gotta love reading next door if you guys want to check that out as well. So let's have a look. What's the universe spirit? What's coming in for Leo? What's coming in for Leo, November 2017? What's coming for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs? Show me Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. What's coming in for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs in November 2017? Show me. Okay, so we're going to split the deck into three, Leo. 1, 2, 3. Collect this back up. Alright, so the energies around you are the Empress. Empress is all about abundance, prosperity. It might be that there is, I think this might be Libra. I think Empress might be Libra. I can't remember the other one. Libra, Aries, or it might be Libra and Leo actually. But there might be the energies of an important woman, an important maternal individual around you. Some of you guys, the energies might be around pregnancy. One of the common words for the Empress is all about pregnancy. But usually, really, this is about giving birth to new concepts and new ideas and new creative ventures. So the energies might be around giving birth to a new creative venture for some of you Leos. Your challenge is the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is about celebration, and sometimes when you get the Empress and the Three of Cups, this is like a celebration over a pregnancy, so it would be a pregnancy celebration, sometimes those cards together, but one is in the challenge position and one is as a result of this. So the challenge is something that the Three of Cups is a ball. When you get the Three of Cups as a challenge, sometimes this is about overindulgence. So the influences around you, we're going to call it influences, are there is some form of a celebration, which is why the focus is on the Empress. For some of you, it could literally be about pregnancy, actually. And both are number 3, so 3s always represent the concept of new beginnings. The reason for the Empress is the Nine of Cups in the reverse. So some of you guys, it might be that you find out that you're pregnant when you didn't expect to be, because Nine of Cups reverse means a wish that's not been fulfilled, or it means a lack of satisfaction or a lack of contentment. And sometimes this can mean feeling drained as well. So some of you guys, it might be health, it might be you've been feeling drained, really tired, really lethargic, and as a result of that, the focus might be, the energies around you might be a pregnancy, potentially. It might be something you didn't expect, I'm getting with this. But Nine of Cups in the reverse is also, as I've said, it's something that doesn't come to fruition. It's something that is not, you haven't had much success, or you know, something that you dreamed of, something you wanted, didn't come to fruition for you. But as a result of that, the focus is around growing whatever this thing is as well, the Empress energy. Some of you guys have been offered something in the recent past. Knight of Cups showing up here. The most likely outcome for is the Page of Cups in the reverse. I think whatever this energy is around this Empress energy around you in the present situation for the month, Leo, I think that the most likely outcome with this Page of Cups is something is not coming to fruition here with the Page of Cups. That's reversed. Because in your foundation you have the Nine of Cups, and this is dissatisfaction and a wish that's not come true. And as a result of that, the focus is around the Empress, and this is how you can, this is either about waiting or growing something. So how you turn something around, I guess, what I'm looking at here. But the most likely outcome is the Page of Cups in the reverse. Page of Cups in the reverse usually means that, you know, it's a lack of an offer, or it's the rejection of something here, or it's the inability to follow a creative path, a new creative path. They're very interesting energies. The immediate future shows the Two of Coins. This could be financial instability or the need to go with the flow. Sorry guys, I'm feeling terribly tired today. You guys right now, you're feeling quite chained. You're showing us the Devil energy. So we feel that you're feeling maybe a little bit oppressed, a little bit chained. Coming in, you're going to experience a Three of Pentacles. This is meetings, collaborations, conversations, new business ventures. Your hopes, Leo, will be the Queen of Wands energy. And actually, Leo, that's you. This is about having perseverance and the confidence and the ambition to move forward in a certain direction. The outcome shows us the Two of Swords. It might be that you're at a little bit of a crossroads. You've got some form of a decision to make. Let's have a look at what the energies are going on about here. I must have said, I've just come over really tired, and when I get really tired it's hard to concentrate on the readings, so I do apologise if I'm a little bit lacklustre today, but just absolutely exhausted. Universe Spirit, why is Leo the Devil in November 2017? Why is Leo the Devil in November 2017? Show me. The Magician. Okay, so the situation is about the Magician. I think that you've got some of you guys, it might be that you're feeling overly burdened with this devil energy. You're showing as the devil. So some of you guys, it might be that you're putting a lot of hard work on yourself. I think you're even a lot of pressure, showing as the devil here, and the devil is usually about somebody who really restricts themselves. They're hardworking, they put a lot of burdens on themselves. So I think you guys in November, you're putting a lot of effort and there's a lot of burdens that you guys are feeling as the devil here. You know, you are I don't know whether you're restricted with this devil card. Depends on whether you're the devil or the two people that are chained here, really. But I would say, just as an overall energy, you guys showing in the United position, you're showing as the devil, and the devil likes to have control. Okay, so he'll go to any lengths to gain control of a situation. I do feel that you've been trying to gain control here. I think that you've been probably putting a lot of pressure on yourselves here, Leos. The situation is around the Magician. So the Magician is all about manifesting new things. So I think that you've been putting a lot of pressure on yourselves to manifest or to start a new project or to do something new. Because in your foundation, we've got this Nine of Cups in the reverse. What's the situation around the Nine of Cups in the reverse for Leo in the distant past? What's the situation around the Nine of Cups in the reverse? Show me. The Six of Cups. So I think that in the distant past, you didn't have a wish come true. I think something was left unfulfilled. And the situation is around something that you potentially had to offer. It could have been around a new venture. In terms of when you get the Six of Cups, this could be when you're being offered a job, for example. It's the Six of Cups. It's an offer card. It shows one person, big kid, offering something to a young kid. So this is all to do with offers. It's all to do with buying, selling. It's a project that one is starting up. It's, you know, giving things to customers, that type of thing. I think that there was a failure in some term of a project or a venture here in the distant past. And in the recent past, you guys have experienced the Knight of Cups. So what's the Knight of Cups about for Leo in the recent past? Show me. What's this about? Okay, so we're not reading love, okay, so you can read this in any way, shape or form. I think that in the recent past you've received an offer. The situation is about collaboration or partnership. So I think that you've been offered some form of a partnership or some form of an agreement or collaboration between you and another individual. Just turn my heater off a moment. Your challenge is the Three of Cups. What's the situation around the challenge being the Three of Cups for Leo in November 2017? Show me. Okay, so we've got the Page of Pentacles here. So your challenge is the Three of Cups, and sometimes Three of Cups is a challenge where you're overindulging. The situation is around finances. Okay, so or the challenge might be an agreement or a group. Three of Cups can be a partnership or an agreement, because I think you've been offered something in terms of a partnership here, but your challenge might be agreeing to something here. It might be the situation is that you're having to pay something out, because the Page of Pentacles is all about paying in installments or outlaying a certain amount of money, so you're making an investment. I think that the challenge might be agreeing to some form of an investment here. I think you have to outlay some money for some of you guys, which is why the energies will be around the Empress. What's the situation around the energies being the Empress around Leo in November 2017? Page of Swords in the reverse. So I feel that the energies around you guys are about waiting with that Empress energy. Empresses aren't just about new creative ventures, they're also the need to wait and be patient while the venture grows, and that's because the situation is the Page of Swords in the reverse. Page of Swords in the reverse is about misinformation or not really knowing what the full scope of the situation is. Because it's an educational card, it represents learning and research in the upright. Sometimes this means that you don't have all the facts at hand. This can be about misinformation. So some of you guys, and we notice that the Empress is in the upright, it's not in the reverse, so it's not about a failed business or a failed venture because of a lack of misinformation or somebody that was telling you the wrong thing. This is about the Empress in the upright. So I feel that this is the energies around you guys are waiting with this Empress showing in the upright here. You're going to need to be patient and wait. Empress is 9 months, and it means having to wait for things to come to fruition here, because the situation is around the Page of Swords in the reverse. Some of you guys possibly don't know enough about this situation. Might also be you're going to need to do a little bit more research because the information and the facts and the figures aren't all there. The most likely outcome will be the Page of Cups reversed, Leo. What's the situation around the Page of Cups being reversed as the most likely outcome for Leo? Show me. The Emperor. Okay, so I feel that right now The situation being the Page of Cups, I feel that this is something, a new creative path that's not ready to start sprouting yet with this Page of Cups in the reverse. Situation is around the Emperor energy, Leo. So Emperors usually represent obstacles, or they represent authority figures, or they represent the need to look at something from a very logical and rational point of view. The need to control oneself as well. Self-control is the Emperor through maturity. So I think that this isn't the right time to venture towards whatever this new creative path is. I'm just trying to form a sentence here. Yeah, I think right now is not the right time to venture towards this new creative path with the Page of Cups in the reverse, because certain things need to be put into order with that Emperor energy here. So there's a little bit of growing up that needs to be done. Something needs to grow. It needs to be able to become far more tangible. I think that there's something here that's not tangible for you guys to actually involve yourself in, and I think that you are putting a lot of pressure on yourself with that Devil energy, Leo, to start some form of a new venture with that Magician energy. I do feel in the past that you didn't have a wish come true with that Nine of Cups, and it was in terms of something that you were buying or selling, or some form of service that you were offering to others. Six of Cups can be when you're offering services to others, and it is. Six of Cups is where you're offering help and love and support to family members, or you're offering service to another individual. So I think that something didn't come about, this Nine of Cups. There was a failed venture in terms of maybe some services that you were offering to another individual. I think in the recent past, though, you have been offered some form of a new partnership here. This Knight of Cups, Two of Cups, we're not reading it as love, okay? You don't have to read the cards as love if it's not a love reading. And as a result of that, I feel that your challenge is agreeing maybe to outlay some money, because the Page of Pentacles means when you're outlaying a little bit of money on something. So it might be that your challenge is agreement, Three of Cups, to outlay some money with that Page of Pentacles, which is why the energies around you are waiting. This Empress energy showing here, whilst you get all the facts and figures together with the Page of Swords, do your research in the reverse. Most likely outcome will be with this Page of Cups. Now is not the time to venture forth with this new creative journey, I feel, with the Page of Cups reverse, until things are completely put into order here. All the T's are crossed and the I's dotted with that Emperor energy. The immediate future, you guys, Leo, are going to experience this Two of Coins. What's the situation with Leo experiencing the Two of Coins in the immediate future? Show me. The Two of Wands. So the Two of Coins is about it's trying to achieve some form of balance, and the situation is around Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands is about venturing forward. Sometimes we've got two twos here, and both cards represent the need to make decisions. Okay, so the Two of Wands is often being at a crossroads. So you guys, possibly you're going to be weighing things up with this Two of Pentacles in the immediate future, because the situation is you guys are at a crossroads. You have a decision on what direction you're going to take in this situation, Leo. And coming in, what you'll experience is the Three of Coins. So the situation, what's the situation around the Three of Coins with what Leo is experiencing? What's the situation around the Three of Coins? Show me. Situation's about the Six of Swords. So I think you're going to have some form of communication here. You're going to have a meeting. There'll be some form of collaborative effort. I'm seeing communication here, though, more than anything. And the situation is about whether you venture forward, I feel, with this Six of Swords, whether you move forward, with whether you want to progress with this situation, because the Six of Swords often means progress as well. Also, it could be that there is a meeting because you need, the situation is about you gaining greater clarity. I do feel that you've got some reservations in whatever this situation is, Leo, okay, because you've got this you've got this Six of Cups, this Nine of Cups in the reverse over that Six of Cups. So something didn't come to fruition. There wasn't success. There was a lack of a successful venture here. You didn't get your wishes in terms of a service that you were offering here in the past, and as a result of that, I feel that we're going to do this reading again anyway, all over. But yeah, coming in, the need to have a conversation, I feel, with this Three of Coins, okay. And also the Three of Coins is where somebody's saying, show something to me. You get the two people here, And what they're asking the third man is, I need you to show me something. So you're asking possibly for some of you guys about evidence as well. And this is around the Six of Swords. The situation is about the Six of Swords. You need clarity. So you're potentially, for some of you guys, asking for evidence from an individual because you need it to kind of settle your mind on a situation. You really don't know whether to go for the thing or not. Your hopes or fears. Well, this is you, the King of Wands is Leo. Well, what's the situation around Leo's hopes being the King of Wands? What's the situation around Leo's hopes being the King of Wands? Okay. Well, I think that your hopes, the King of Wands in terms of a hope, would always to be able to use their intuition, but also to go for something here without resilience, without fear. But he's a warrior. And in business, he will literally just go for things, and that's it. He won't be afraid. So the hopes are probably to act in a fearless way and literally just take the bull by the horns and go for this thing, because the situation is about the Queen of Swords. I think you're in two minds with this Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords can also be when she shows it, because the hand is extended. This means yes, but the sword up means no. So it might be that you're actually in two minds and you're trying to make, you know, a really good decision on it. The outcome shows the Two of Swords for this situation, Leo. What's the situation around the Two of Swords for Leo? What's the situation around the Two of Swords for Leo? Show me. Okay, Five of Swords is a situation. Well, I feel with the Two of Swords, this is either, I think, in the outcome more that you have gained insight. I'm seeing insight in the overall outcome, and that insight is because the situation is the Five of Swords. Somebody who's trying to take advantage of the situation. I think you've got insight that this is either that you need to cut this situation out. Five of Swords means to cut things out. But why would you be the third swordsman saying? I mean, yeah, you could. Third swordsman can show for anything really, but I think that your insight. I think you're seeing insight. I think you've got insight here that either you need to cut something out, or that this person here, whoever this, but this Knight of Cups that's offering you something here, this new venture, that maybe this person's trying to get. They're not being completely 100% honest. The Five of Swords shows somebody who's being manipulative often, or they're trying to get the upper hand. Okay, the insight might also be that you need to put yourself first with that Five of Swords, maybe to protect your assets with that Nine of Pentacles energy showing there. So I feel that the overall outcome for you guys, Leo, is you've got insight that you need to put yourself first to the detriment of what other people want by protecting your assets with the Nine of Coins. Nine of Coins is all about protecting assets and being in a gilded cage, and this card rarely shows change in an individual. It's about being happy with your lot and what you have on your own, keeping that going. So I think that your instincts will be in the outcome to protect yourself, and that is by the Two of Swords. So your instincts with the Two of Swords are telling you to put yourself first, protect yourself, cut this thing out with the Five of Swords in order, I feel, to protect your assets, because whatever is behind that Five of Swords so far, that's what that person's trying to protect. When the third swordsman stands and you get a card behind the third swordsman, that's what the third swordsman is trying to protect, and he's trying to protect his assets, what he's got here, away from the people that he's sending away here. So you're protecting your assets here. I think there's something you're not going to be a part of here, because you are protecting your assets, Leo. What we're going to do, we're going to get the reading again, and we'll get the advice from these cards, because I forgot to carry my angel answer cards with me. I'm reading from another location at the moment. You guys in the month of November, Leo, you're showing as the devil, and I think you are putting a lot of pressure on yourself here as this devil energy, but the situation is about you guys wanting to start a promising new venture, I feel, with this magician energy, because in the distant past I feel that you had some form of a failure with that Nine of Cups in the reversal, which didn't come true, and it might have been over the services that you were offering to others. So I think that there was a failed venture here for you, Leos, and I feel in the recent past you have been offered the chance to partner up with another individual, or maybe another corporation, or whatever the case might be, Leo, but your challenge is agreeing, Three of Cups, possibly to invest in the situation, lay down some money or some financial outlay with that Page of Pentacles, and as a result of that, the energies around you will be the need to wait until this, wait for the birth of this thing, wait and nurture this thing. And how do you nurture it? Well, you nurture it by getting further information with that Page of Swords in the reverse, because you don't know enough, so you need to know enough, and this means having to wait, nurture, do your research through the Page of Swords in the reverse. because you haven't got as much information as you would like. The most likely outcome, I feel, is that you guys will not be proposing to do anything right now with this situation. You might retract your proposal, for example. You might retract the idea that you're going to go for this thing. Also, I feel that it might be for some of you guys not the right time to venture in terms of this new creative project, whatever it is, because with the Emperor card, I feel there will be the need really to gain some form of order, knowledge, and mature information. So mature knowledge, you know, this is the card of maturity, is the Emperor. So for me, with this Page of Cups reverse, this suggests that you're not ready right now. You're not ready to move towards this new creative venture with the Page of Cups reverse, and as a result of that, there is a need with this Emperor card to start putting things into order, start getting your facts and your figures around whatever this is together before you actually do commit to it. In the immediate future, I feel that you will be trying to make some form of decision. You might actually be weighing up your finances, for example. You'll be weighing up the details in terms of this situation, because you're at a little bit of a crossroads as to whether you should venture forward with that Two of Wands energy. So you have a choice between going left or going right. I feel that coming in, you guys will be communicating with whoever this individual is or whoever this group is, and you will be asking for some form of evidence, because the situation is around you needing greater clarity. So I see that you're asking for evidence in order to proceed forward with this situation. Your hope would be to venture forward with, you know, with trust, with belief, with that King of Wands, because the situation is the Queen of Swords. I think you're in two minds and you have to make a very definitive decision. The outcome shows for you Leos that I feel that pure insight with this Two of Swords. So this is your intuition telling you that what you need to do is put yourself first and cut out this individual here or these group of people that want you to partake in a particular project, and you do that in order to protect your assets, I feel, with that Nine of Pentacles showing there. So no, I don't think you're going to go for something here, because I think that you just don't trust it. Let's have a look at what the advice is for Leo. Universe, Spirit, what's the advice that you have for Leo on this reading? What's the advice that you have for Leo? Show me. It's talking about hard work and effort with the Eight of Coins. Okay. So there's a project, I feel, that's been put on hold with that. It's telling you to put a new project on hold. Eight of Coins is about new projects, and the Hanged Man can be on hold. So I feel that new projects are going to be put on hold here with that Hanged Man in November, okay? And I think that bringing around loss, so the ending of a situation. So I think new projects, Eight of Coins, will be put on hold, bringing some disappointment in. But I don't think that can you see that? New projects, Eight of Coins will be put on hold, Hanged Man, bringing in disappointment with that Five of Cups. So though I see disappointment over a new project or venture being put on hold here, I do think that you're sitting within your intuition, Leo, and you're saying right now is not the right time to venture towards this. I need to learn a little bit more about what it is that I want to get involved with before I venture forward. Alright, that's your reading, Leo. I would like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. Your love reading sitting right next door, and I'll speak to you guys on your either by the end of the month. I'm coming back with some more readings, or going into December. Take care. Bye bye.